Hi guys, and welcome back to another video. My name's Destiny. We do all kinds of things here, and today we're setting up my new book journal for May. So May in my bullet journal was a very yellow theme. You're gonna see it pretty soon, probably on Saturday. And when I did my May in my book journal, I started off with this collage, and I just happened to love the way it looked. And so I decided for my new book journal, since it is a ring bound one, I figured it could use a little fluff, and decided to do it the collage as well. So these are paper that I printed out and cut into 1-inch squares. All of them were the same size. I did a template and then cut the picture from there. That way they looked uniform when I put them down. I will say these have stuck down much better than the ones in my book or in my bullet journal, because those are coming up and I'm constantly re-sticking them. But I did those, and then I'm taking washi that really matches the pictures and adding it. So yellow, orange, and then I'm fixing to add this dark green. And in person, it's much more rich, like a forest green, than it looks here on camera. The flash definitely made it look more, like, I don't know. That does not look like the color it looks in person. But, yeah, so I'm going to stick those all down. And while I'm sticking those down, I thought I'd tell you a little bit of where I've been. I have been stressed. I am a week out, as I'm recording this, from quitting a job that I absolutely hate, and I can't wait to tell you all about. I will not be giving names. I won't be giving any personal details out, because I obviously work with people's personal information, so I won't be giving that out. But I do want to tell you a little bit about my thoughts. If this is your first video watching of mine, I am currently, as I'm recording this, I am a case manager for the Workforce Solutions. I am a SNAP case manager, and with the administration being what it is, things have went to hell in a handbasket, and this is not the field that I feel right being in. It is nothing that I want to take part in. It's not something that I think any of my fellow Americans should have to go through. I don't think there should ever be a reason a child has to go hungry, or a human period should have to go freaking hungry when they're doing the best they can. And to be honest, the way the rules are made, the deck is stacked against us and not for us. And that's all I can say about that right now. But yeah, I am a week out from quitting this job. I put my 2 weeks in last Friday, and to be honest, I've never felt better. I've never felt lighter. I've never felt happier. I am feeling so much better about it. Now, I'm moving over to this next page. What you're about to watch here is my mental breakdown of I ran out of double-sided tape as I was doing this. Even though I ran out of double-sided tape, it didn't come up. It's not come up, so that's good, but it might be all the stickers I stuck to it afterwards. I actually made this journal from hand. Well, me and a good friend of mine made it. So I made the pages inside and then printed them on cardstock, and she bound it for me. The cover of it that you saw before, we did the Cricut of it, the Cricut cut out of Destiny's book journal, and then you'll see the my brain just stopped working, and then I had the stickers. The cover itself is just 2 pieces of chipboard plastered together, and that is Dollar Tree wallpaper as a background. It worked so wonderful to cover the chipboard completely and give me a pretty cover. I think she used another piece of wallpaper on the inside too, because the inside is like solid gold. It is amazing. I'll have to do a flip through for you guys of all of it, because it's awesome the way that she and I were able to make me something that I absolutely love, that's going to get fluffy and has room to get fluffy. It's going to be great. Now I'm just taking some yellow cardstock that matches almost the colors that you find in the little collage next to it, to cover the whole next page because I didn't want it blue. And then I'm taking the washi. This is actually washi I got from Daiso. So it's, I don't know, it's not opaque in a sense. It's very light and very see-through. It's wonderful to line the edge of the pages and to really mesh this yellow paper together. Since I had to use 2 pieces to cover the full blue page, it worked really, really well to meld the 2 together. And then I'm just folding that washi over the edge. Next, I believe I skip a little bit because I turned the camera off because I did not know where I wanted to go from here. And I come back to do the back page, and that's where I start to fill it out. Oh no, I'm wrong. I'm sorry. Ignore me. Clearly I don't remember my own video. No, I'm going to add this paper. Again, this is just paper that I had printed out on my home printer from Pinterest and had ripped it up. It's an old newspaper. And then now I'm going to take in letter May on an extra piece of dot grid paper from my last journal. I only had I think 3 or 4 spreads left in that. So I just gently cut them away from the spine. Not that it looked gently cut there. And that way I had some dot grid paper to go in here to do some headings and things on. And then as you see, I'm just gluing down that newspaper in each corner. And then I'm going to glue the May down before I write on it because it's just easier. I'm adding little washi stickers that I had sunflowers and yellow flowers. Really, I just pulled out any of the stationery I had that was yellow. We started using it. This is a washi roll that a good friend of mine at work, the same one that made me this journal actually, Melissa. Hi, Melissa. She gave me these rolls of florals when I first started, and I've used through most of them that she gave me. And that's where the idea for this came from, was Melissa giving me this roll of sunflowers that I thought I can make a whole theme out of that and do yellows as just the overall theme, and then it's just gonna fill up beautifully. And so that's what I'm doing. I took them off the roll and cut them in half, or at least cut a straight edge on each one just to see where I wanted it to fit. And then as you saw, that one I didn't really like anywhere on the other page, so I just added it over there. Okay, so now we are on to the back page. This is the Goober Readathon. If you've not taken part of that, it's a little late in the month to do so, but I have been taking part. Jessie Curran does it every year. This year, Ghosty Goober is, I honestly don't remember. I was about to give you the rundown, but I don't remember. I will tag her video below because genuinely, I could not remember, and I am currently on lunch while trying to get this voiceover done for you guys, so I don't have time to go look. But each time, Ghosty Goober's trying to learn something new. I know last year was plants. He was becoming a herbologist. And the time before, or the year-long one is they're opening a macro bakery. So it's always very cute. It's always tied to their little mascot, which is Ghosty Goober. And so I'm adding the rules here from the link that Jessie gave us. And then in the bottom, as you can see, it's a 3x9 square. So each of the top prompts have 3 prompts below them. So 3, 3, and then 3 and 3. That way I could write the books that I used for each one on there and wouldn't lose it. Now here's where things kind of went off the rails. So as I'm filming this, I was trying to add circles for like my demographics for from Storygraph, and it failed miserably. You could not see it. You can't see it on camera. I could not see it in person, and I kept drawing over the same one. So what I did was I just ignored the whole thing. and started laying down green washi and said, I'll make it do what it do. So I laid down the green washi and I do my TBR and my finished here. And literally called it a day because I could not see what I was doing. My head, I cut it out of here, but my head was all the way into the viewing screen, and I still could not tell what I was doing. I knew then, like, this is not, it ain't working. So yeah, now I'm taking some more sunflowers that I had bought. I had bought an extra set of sunflowers to use. I go through a couple stickers in this top corner that I didn't like. I didn't like that one because it was see-through. This one I liked. I just didn't like all the white space, so I ended up leaving it like off the page and cutting off most of that white space out of the way. Down below is just a burned piece of paper sticker that Melissa had given me that I put this potted sunflower over that looked really, really cute. As you can tell on the top, like, I kept most of the lane and the flowers in that sticker, but cut off a lot of it. So I'm adding that. I have to say, getting the back off of some of these stickers is like pulling teeth. It's so hard, and I absolutely dislike it. Here I am again with the circle maker trying to make it work. It doesn't work. It doesn't. Even with this yellow marker, it does not work. I still could not see it. And I'm trying so hard to make it work. It just, you can see a little bit there, actually. So it's a little better, but not, no. Just no. So I go ahead and cut the stickers off, and you're going to see me add my To Be Read and my finished. Okay, so here I am about to write my To Be Read and my finished. I will leave the colors of the markers I used below. I know I used a Tombow here, and then I think the yellow I end up using is actually a King Art marker. I will say I absolutely love them. They are comparable to the Tombow. I will say that I like the brush tip on them a little bit better than I do the Tombow. And they're a little bit cheaper, so just food for thought. The other thing I'm about to use is vine liners. I got them from Walmart. They're the Pen Gear ones. They work really well as well. So yeah, that's my King Art in the yellow, which I will leave all the numbers and everything for all the ones I used down below. But I'm going to add the finished. I'm going to do the second line highlight for that, and that's how I'm leaving this page. Oh, and this one I didn't even use the Tombow. I used a Crayola. I have their pastel set, and it's wonderful for second line highlights in any color you need. They have all of them, and they're all light enough to be a second line highlight where you can write over it and still see it. And it's not too distracting on the eye. So now I'm going to go back and do my May. May is so short that I wish I had like lengthened my cursive out just a little bit on that dot grid and like covered part of the newspaper print just to like tie that together, because it kind of looks like May's just floating there, and every time I look at it, it kind of bugs me just a bit. Then I go in and add more stickers because nothing can have enough stickers for me. And then that's gonna be it. I tried this heart sticker a couple times. I never ended up using it. I think it's still in my stash actually, because I could never really make it fit. Yeah, I'm gonna try that one again. It just does not. No. See? Oh no, it's not in my stash. I actually added the bottom. See, it didn't fit there. I didn't even remember. I think I took it out after the video though, or took it up. I had that one there because I really like that butterfly. I thought it brought a little more orange to the page. And I want to say I may add one more. Yeah. Add one more. And then I believe I'm done. Nope, one more. Now I'm done. It's a little chaotic for my taste, but overall it's not too bad. And this is my flip through. So this is my May in my book journal. I will see y'all shortly to do an update because I have already finished, I think, like 6 books. So keep an eye out for that next week, and I'll see you on my next one. Bye, guys.